Today we're taking a look at adapting vintage C-mount lenses to a Fujifilm X-mount camera with our Fotodiox C-mount to Fujifilm X lens adapter. Now I picked up this C-mount lens at an antique store for $8. It's a Computar TV lens. It's a 50mm f1.3, and the unique thing about this lens is it has a triangular aperture. Check that out. If I'm open up all the way, it's circular, but as I stop down, it's triangular. So this is a very unique lens, very unique aperture design to it. And sometimes I like adapting vintage lenses like this to modern mirrorless cameras. And the way to do that is to use a lens adapter like our Fotodiox C-mount to FX Fuji X adapter. Super simple to adapt the lens. You're just going to screw the thread mount of the C-mount lens into the adapter like this. Just line it up and rotate it to thread it into the adapter. Thread it till it's tight. Then we're going to mount it on our Fujifilm X camera. This is our XT100, but this will work on any Fujifilm X-mount camera. You're going to line up the red mounting dot on the adapter with the red mounting dot on the camera, press it into the camera, and rotate it to lock it into place. And just like that, we've got this weird little vintage TV lens adapted to our mirrorless digital camera. Now I can show you on the back here the type of coverage we're getting. As you can see, we are getting vignetting. See those dark edges? So, because this lens was not made for an APS-C sized sensor. It was made for a smaller 16mm sized sensor. Basically, these lenses were made for TV cameras that had very small sensors, or for motion picture cameras that had really small pieces of film going through. So when you adapt to a larger sensor like this, you are going to get some vignetting. So when you're shooting with your Fuji X camera, you will have to crop in a bit. You can crop square, or you can just crop in post. So I think it's worth adapting a lens like this. You will have to crop a little bit, but you are going to get a really unique vintage lo-fi look with an old C-mount lens like this. Here's some photos I captured with this lens camera duo. And when I'm shooting at f1.3, I'm getting circular bokeh. But as I stop down, as I narrow the aperture, I am getting that triangular aperture shape. And I'm creating triangular bokeh. Now to achieve this bokeh, I do have to throw the light sources out of focus. I do have to focus closer up. It is a pretty unique look. Now, because C-mount lenses were made for so many different types of cameras over the years, from cine cameras to TV cameras, if you go on like eBay and you search C-mount, you're going to find a lot of really interesting results. Some of them are going to be fairly expensive, but there are going to be really affordable options too. This is a fairly high-end lens, but I found it at an antique store for $8. So I got a pretty good deal with this one. And this is a, let's see, Fujinon TV f1.4 25mm lens. And you can see as I open the aperture, it's got really interesting points on the aperture. If I go all the way open, it's going to be circular bokeh, but if I close down, I'm going to get some interesting points. So that just shows another unique C-mount lens you can find out there. As you can see with this one, the one we mounted earlier, as we shine the light into the lens, we can see there's fungus growing in it. That's a common thing with older C-mount lenses, especially if they weren't stored properly. But I've found this really only adds a little bit of softness to your image. It's kind of like adding a slight softening filter to your lens. So this lens is still very usable. There's various types of C-mount lenses you can find, and I think they're a really great option for adapting to Fujifilm X-mount cameras. Obviously, you will have to crop a little bit to remove vignetting, but these are compact, they're fast, they give you a really beautiful vintage look, and they're often very affordable. Okay, that was a quick look at our C-mount to Fujifilm X lens adapter. To learn more about this lens adapter and get one for yourself, click the link in the description below. Also, click right here to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more videos just like this one. I'm Sean with Fotodiox.com, and thanks for watching.